Hey everyone, welcome to another music reaction video. I'm Nethercloud, and today we're going to be continuing our trip to and through Cyco City by checking out Free Yourself by Sumo Cyco. This band is fantastic. Obviously, if you've been here for the last few videos, you know that we've been doing nothing but Sumo Cyco for a little while now. We're going to do two more, including this one. And I'm just floored with this band. They do all sorts of stuff to the point where I don't actually know what to expect from this. We've been working our way backwards. We did some, then we came forward to the newest release, then we're going backwards from there. So this is from, I think, 7 years ago, like the last one and the next one. So they have different eras of music. I believe this was 7 years ago, was this record, and then there was one about 4 years ago, and then there's the most recent one, or something like that. If you guys know the timeline, put it down in the links. Again, when I do these videos, I try to go in as blind and unknowledgeable as possible. So after I finish this mini-series of videos and songs, I will do my deep dive. But part of that deep dive is going through all of the comments that you guys leave. So whatever you want to tell me about the timeline, about the history of the band, about what other projects they're involved in, if you've got other bands that are similar style, if you've got other artists and bands that have nothing to do with this band but you think would be cool to check out, throw all that down in the comments. Let me know what's up. While you're down there, hit like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel. It's been a really wonderful time doing all sorts of different content. I've recently made a big effort to increase the number of shorts we're putting out since people seem to be liking those. Trying to find more time in my schedule to do more music reaction videos, since those have also been doing well on the channel. I do also upload all the VODs for my streams, so if you like games like RimWorld or Oxygen Not Included, that'll be up there. We're also doing some other games like Hollow Knight Silksong and a playthrough of Skyrim on like Saturdays. Basically, 24/7, I am thinking about and making content, and once I can get a few debts paid off, we're going to be paring down the day job and upping the content creation. I already do content creation way more than my day job, and I don't sleep enough, but it's because I love this, and all of you guys coming out to show your support, watching the videos, coming to the streams, donating, just commenting, liking, all of that stuff has just been absolutely huge. I won't go into my whole story about why I will never stop doing content, because I've talked about that many times. If you're curious, come by to a stream, say, hey Nether, what's the background? And I'll be happy to talk about it. We're here today to check out Free Yourself, so let me make sure again that I'm not in the wrong window, because I've done that so many times that I feel like it's become a meme at this point. But every time before I press play, I'm like, let's make sure we're not in the wrong window. At this point, I should just have an emote that's like, wrong window. Maybe I will. Doesn't matter. Let's check this out. Special guest Lars. Ooh, fun. The bright red with the black and white type of thing. That is super fun imagery already. The costuming and characters in these videos is fantastic. I like the old-timey stuff in general. Like, I really love like old-timey ragtime stuff. I put that anything that seems like it would make sense behind a Tom and Jerry cartoon, I'm into. So the whole vibe that they've got going on, plus they've got kind of like that distorted vibe. Whenever you take something that's supposed to be like happy and you put it through that like distortion of like old radio sound, it almost gives it this like creepy vibe. Very, very similar to stuff that's like in Fallout, where it's supposed to be retro and like positive, but because of the overtone of it, it's got this more creepy vibe. I mean, obviously that's what they were going for in that, but I love that stuff. I love when you twist something. If you play a song that's pretty in a minor key and it starts to sound really like demonic and like just broken, but you can't put your finger on why, because the lyrics of this. Anyway, let's I just wanted to see how stark the red was in comparison to the rest of the imagery. Even her face and her eyes, her hand, the cigarette holder, it's all kind of like desaturated, and the red is kind of just overly blown out just to create this fun contrast between the two. I think that's super cool. They always have really good imagery in their video. Except I'm not going to stop saying I don't like the asteroid video. Asteroid. That video does not do the song justice, in my opinion. Every other video has been super cool and appropriate, but I don't like that video. I love the song, though. Such a good song. She's gonna, like, scream, isn't she? Carousel? Are we on a carousel? All aboard, Opus. Love her hair. That is so cool. She's got the cotton candy hair going on. That's just so awesome. And they maintained the desaturated look. Like, her hair is the bright, vibrant colors, and everything else is like just, it's like the color was like siphoned out of it. It's just awesome. And the swirly background, like the hypnotic spiral. I love that. That's just cool. Oh, and his shirt's got the bright, vibrant colors on it. Killing in his shirt. Like, just so much fun. Let's go back to where that kicks in. Completely different from the last video we checked out. Just completely different. This is why I mentioned in the last video I have no idea what to expect in the next one. The last video had like that more punk type vibe, and I was saying how I'm not a huge fan of punk music. There are a handful of punk songs I like, but not really my genre in general. This is not at all like that. Maybe it'll kick into like a chorus or a bridge or something that is, but this is like a completely different vibe. Also, her wardrobe, every video, she's got like 3 or 4 different outfits. It is just mind-blowing. Like, she must have a warehouse full of the dopest freaking clothes you've ever seen, because every video, she has so much going on, and it's all awesome. Her style is just absolutely freaking mind-blowing. I don't know if she's got a whole crew and like makeup and wardrobe artists, or if she's just super on top of it herself. Whatever it is, she's doing it right. I absolutely love that. It's fantastic. Not that the other guys don't look good. They look good, but she's just this character, and she obviously, like, lead singers always stand out. Like, right, like if you've got a good lead singer, they're just like this character. And there are times when the whole band, each one of them has their own unique style and flair and characteristics. But she really does just pop out as this larger than life, bigger than reality personality, and that bigger than reality personality. I'm rhyming, guys. Let's Dr. Seuss this son of a bitch. Anyway, she's awesome. I really admire and appreciate and look up to people who can put that much into it. It's just fantastic.
We're marching for forest into
Wine that looks like blood. Where was that? Sorry, that probably scrambled a lot of people's brains. Like, that is so thick, and then the way the colors are split between contrast and not, or sorry, saturation and not, that looks like he's pouring a glass of blood. That is some thick stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a custom like combination of studio trickery. You know, I doubt that's actual wine being poured out of there. I'd imagine they made some sort of concoction and put it into the bottle for it to pour that thing. Maybe not. I love the message. Like, I know I spent a lot of time talking about the instruments and the style, the video production, the audio production, all of that. We'll take a moment to talk about the lyrics. The whole message of like, take your freedom and your happiness and make it your own personal responsibility. Free yourself. No one is going to free you. No one is going to cure you. No one is going to heal you if you aren't vested in your own self-progress. We talk a lot in the channel. I will often go off on tirades in these videos about mental health and chronic illness and trying to lift each other up and take care of each other, but that does start inside with yourself. You do need the support of your community, but you can't save someone from drowning if they don't want to be saved. They will pull you down with them. But even if they want a little bit, even if most of us are not trying to drown. Most of us want to swim, want to get out of the water and go and be free and live a beautiful life. Sometimes you just don't know how, and that's when you need the help. But you have to want it. If you don't want it, it'll never happen. You have to take an interest in your own growth. I know for me on my personal journey, there was a long time where I completely denied that. I just buried myself in bad habits and distractions and things that numbed me to the pain, and I refused to take responsibility for myself. The moment I started getting to the point where I was like, this is on me, everything just changed. My whole life changed when I started taking action and responsibility for who I was. You're only as much of a victim as you make yourself. And I'm not trying to minimize anybody's pain by saying that. I went through a very traumatic childhood and have had a lot of messed up stuff happen to me, including years in the hospital. So I could easily slink into that mentality of, oh, woe is me, and everything sucks. And I'm not going to say that I don't feel that way sometimes. There are so many days where it is so hard. I wake up and I'm just like, man, wouldn't it have been nice to just not wake up today? But I do it, and I pull myself through it because I know deep down I didn't survive all that stuff because I wanted to lay down and die. I survived all that stuff because I want to be better. I want to grow and accomplish and be the best version of myself I can be. And I think that's the message that's coming across here. Be invested in yourself. You're awesome. You, the person watching this, you are awesome. Believe that. Live that. Love that. Be that. Just all you have to do is love yourself and free yourself from all of it, and the world just changes. It gets brighter. And that's coming from someone who struggles with issues of depression. I have bipolar, ADHD. There's a list. And when it's hard, it's hard. But some days it's easier. And though there are more of those days, the more you push. Okay. This is a music reaction video, Nether. Yes, you can interject mental health stuff, but I get talking about it and I have a problem stopping. I love the message they have here. That was the long and the short of it. More of the long. I really like the message they have. I like what they're saying. I like what she's saying. Just, yeah, good stuff. Not to mention the music is good. As I said the last video, and I think earlier in this one, I do prefer their more modern stuff. I think they grew into an absolutely stunning sound. And it's fun to see where it came from, to see their roots. I'm going to press play. We're going to watch the rest of the video. I'm going to shut the fuck up for like a minute. All right, I lied. I'm not going to shut up. The way that her vocal effect was on that part where the music drops mostly out, where they cut out a lot of their lows, a lot of her lows, and it's just basically like, it's reminiscent of the old radios who cut out a lot of lows because they didn't transfer well across frequencies and through the radios at the time. That was such a cool little nod to the style of the first few scenes and the whole like retro, old school type thing they've got going on. Love when bands do that. But we're going to back up again because this part is super cool that they're going into here. This part. And then it kicks in full right here. Do you think every vocalist at one point gets an obsession with that style of microphone? I think every band I've played in, every band I've seen, if you look at their history and their existence, if they exist for any period of time, the vocalist will eventually get one of those mics or at least use one as a prop. I mean, it makes sense in context here with the style and era that they're representing in the video, but I just have to laugh. I think every vocalist I know has one of those, and if they're not currently like obsessed with it, either look or sound-wise, at one point they were. And it's just so funny how like these little memes of musical nonsense just crop up. I'm having a good day. I hope you guys are too. such crazy stuff. So obviously the guy with the like glittery metallic makeup, like he's like a robot that it looks like a robot that gains sentience and stuff, and I can't help but think of the video game Detroit Become Human, and like how this is like the same type of anthem of it. If you don't know the game, it basically it's God, I don't know what you would call it. I think of it as a choose your own adventure book, but in a video game. I know there's a term for it. I don't know if it's slice of life or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. It's basically a story about when androids start to become sentient and self-aware, and the different stories that come together from all the different sides, you know, from the ones that are homebody androids, the ones that are police androids, the ones that are, you know, personal assistant androids, all that type of stuff, caretakers, whatever the case may be, and how it happens simultaneously across all these different areas across the town of Detroit, because that's where the infrastructure was to make it. Long story short, it's about androids becoming alive, and that's kind of what this was about, watching the video. I mean, obviously the overarching message of, you know, I don't think necessarily she was specifically talking about androids, although she may be. I think that was a great message across the board, as I was saying a moment ago, for anybody out there. Take life into your own hands. Free yourself. You know, that's great message, great song, great band, video. I like stuff. This has been I've been recording videos all day. It has been a wonderful day. I will try to stop stroking the beard, but I even have a beard stroke emote because I catch myself doing it so much in these videos and clips and streams and stuff like that. But I digress, often and shamelessly. I've had a great time today. I hope you guys have too. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care of yourselves out there and be well.